Hey, it's Soul with your Warcraft weekly reminders. Hit the like button, subscribe, click the bell thing, and let's get right to some hotfixes. So as you may already know, Season 4 of Shadowlands is less than 1 month away, scaring out the crap out of some folks who are still looking to get those AOTC and cutting-edge achievements. The WoW team did say that they would be aggressively retuning the Sepulchre of the First One's raid to accommodate for the shorter time frame we'd otherwise have, and it's starting to reflect already. Big nerfs have hit the last 4 bosses of the raid, and for the sake of getting out good information and the YouTube algorithm, we're going to go over all the nerfs. For the Anduin fight, the mini down phase has been nerfed, with the mobs that you kill and the mobs that you heal having their health nerfed by 20% on normal and heroic difficulty. The healing mob also moves slower by 15%, and in the second phase of Mythic, the haste buff that the fear mobs get when killed has been nerfed from 200% down to 150%. In the Lords of Dread fight, their health has been nerfed, and the Swarm phase that nukes everyone has had its damage nerfed by 15% on Heroic. Not a huge change in behavior, but overall, just an easier fight. Ragallon also had his health nerfed by 10%, giving a ton more room for those last second kills, but get this, Dark Eruption damage has been reduced by 75% on Heroic difficulty. Now, Dark Eruption is the bomb that you gotta jump into those dead Quasars for. Before this nerf, it did like 40,000 damage to each person in the raid, which is still almost fatal, but a 75% reduction means we can almost ignore the damage, or, well, on a more practical level, if someone screws up, it's so much easier to recover. And the jailer got slapped. Here's the breakdown. On normal and heroic difficulty, he got a 15% nerf. On Mythic, a 10% nerf. Azerite Radiation's throughput buff was increased from 3% to 7% per stack, which should make for some interesting and, well, maybe some really degenerate strats to cheese out more damage. Surging Azerite damage is reduced by 15%, and it heals Azeroth for a little bit more to prolong the fight or to help with mistakes. Tyranny, which is the laser thing that you want to try to separate, is a little bit more forgiving on Mythic. You can now get clipped with 3 of these before you get mind controlled. Decimator no longer knocks you back at all anymore in any difficulty. So anyone who falls in a hole during phase 2 or 3, I don't know what to tell you. But you know what? I'm probably going to fall in a hole this week as we're trying to get our ahead of the curve achievements. Watch, just watch. The damage from the thing that knocks you up in phase 1 was reduced by 15%, but you still want to jump into a hole to reduce it further. The Rune of Consumption Absorb healers need to push through also had its absorb reduced by 35%. Shattering Blast, the thing that hits the tank breaking pillars, has had its damage reduced by 20%, and the chain breaking thing in the last phase had its damage reduced by 20% too. It still hurts, but it allows for some mistakes and a bit of flexibility for healer cooldowns. So huge nerfs that overall make the fight easier. It also makes logistics easier in case you don't have that mathematically perfect comp. It's Time Walking Week over in Mists of Pandaland. Complete 5 Time Walking dungeons for some normal raid loot, and otherwise get in some practice for when they do classic Mists of Pandaria. Or will player demand for the classic era even go this far? In PvP brawls this week, we've got Gravity Lapse, aka hide in the tower and wait until the battleground is over. As a reminder, there are only a few weeks left to complete your elite set, although from the looks of it, Season 4 may offer the same colors as Season 3, so I guess get what you can now, and then get ready to do it again in Season 4. And over in Mythic Plus World, the affixes are Tyrannical, Sanguine, and Storming, which is pretty good. Now again, we're close to the end of the season, so we've got to especially consider the affixes that we're working with. There are only 2 more Tyrannical and 2 more Fortified weeks left. The other Tyrannical week is going to include Bursting and Volcanic. It's a little bit more annoying than this week's, but still very doable. What's really going to suck though are the Fortified weeks. The week after this is Raging and Explosive with Fortified, and then after that, Spiteful and Necrotic. So, slackers like me are going to have our work cut out for us. Last week, the WoW team released another blog post with a new priest talent tree for Dragonflight. Wowhead has a calculator up for us to play with so we can give feedback, but my takeaway is that we're that much closer to the Dragonflight alpha. I got a good feeling that we are not going to have to wait for all 13 classes to have their talents featured. In fact, there's a slight chance that the alpha, maybe even the beta, could begin this week as the team returns from holiday. Whenever that happens though, you know that I'm going to be dropping whatever I'm doing to cover some early reactions or to just gush over what's ahead for us later this year. So join us over here on the channel and over on stream. Coffee with Soul happens on Twitch every Tuesday through Thursday starting at 8:30 a.m. Pacific. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more stuff, and I'll see you when I see you. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.